Hi everyone, it's Kim here with Save the Day video tutorial number 44. It's a popular request about continuity. Unless it's a comedy, seeing or reading an anachronism, inconsistency, or error is going to jolt the reader or viewer out of the story. Suddenly, they're no longer with the characters and the plot, but back in the audience, scratching their heads because a jet just flew over ancient Troy. Continuity errors fall under a few different categories. I see them a lot with seasons, what the weather's doing, moon cycles, time of day can be a problem, meals, what we've eaten, if we're hungry, if we're not hungry, if we've gone a week without any food. Locations, settings, the names of places, distances between cities or towns, the actual terrain. Characters is a huge one too. What they're wearing, their accessories, the objects that suddenly appear and disappear. Relationships, their goals, their flaws, motivations, but also you'll see it in traits like hair color, eye color, or height. The plot is essential in continuity because if there's flaws and inconsistencies there, the entire story falls apart. As you can see, there are a lot of places for things to go wrong, and fortunately, solid ways on how you can stay organized and keep track. My favorite is the Story Bible. This is a notebook. It can be physical or online, an online document that you keep and back up that holds all the facts about your characters from appearance to lineage, their history, their star signs, their goals, motivations, and flaws, along with your world building, the cultures and mythologies that you're creating. Story Bibles can be created as you go or in the first revision, depending on your writing style. The first thing I do is I make a map. Usually it just has one town and a mountain or a little coastline on it. Tolkien began that way. He said, "In a hole in the ground lived a hobbit." That's the first dot on your map. As the story and world building expands, so does the cartography. If the story has 15 plus point of view characters and multiple timelines and directions, like Arrows of Time, for example, I use a wall with a huge piece of butcher paper on it. In colored Sharpies or pens, I create a mind map of each character and their journey, where they cross over, if someone dies or joins the team, betrays, hooks up, etc., whatever. It gets noted on that timeline. After every writing session, I add to my wall, inching everyone forward or backwards or sideways towards the inevitable conclusion. With each character having a different color or combination of colors, lines, dots, dashes, I am able to find anyone, anytime to keep track. You can do the same thing with 3x5 cards, but make sure you number them, and you're probably going to want to have them all laid out where you can look at them as you work. You might also try an online writer's journal or online mind maps or storyboarding software. If you sketch, it can be your artist's book with notes as you go forward. Though I find it so supportive to be able to look at where the characters are on the map or on the wall as I write. If I make a change, I just tape an A4 page over the butcher paper and write in what the new event or the new twist of the plot is. There's only one author I know who keeps this all in her head, and that's Tracy Harding. I'm not saying you can't do it like her, but test it out first. If you have too many continuity errors with the biocomputer in charge, use the wall or the Story Bible, the 3x5 cards, the journal, the sketchbook, storyboard. Find a way. The idea is don't let continuity errors be a problem for moving your story forward. By your second draft, have something in place where you can check and refer to for all these potential issues. All right, everybody, go out there and save the day with awesomely tight